Hi guys, Robo46 here and welcome yourselves to the very first Robo's Racing League on Valentino Rossi the game. We are in the MotoGP class and the first race is at Losail, Qatar. So let's have a look to see how qualifying went. It was Dylan who took pole, followed by Morland97 in second, F1 fan and myself done exactly the same lap time. He was third and I was fourth. Pit Bike Rider was fifth. GSXR Matt was sixth. Biker was seventh. Paradise was eighth. FIFA Master was ninth. And Lukey was 10th. And also Brandy Scales and Armorland99 unfortunately got disconnected when qualifying was starting. So they didn't get to qualify, but they were back for the race. So let's go over to the start of the race. And you'll see that because myself and F1 fan done exactly the same lap time, it actually swapped us around. So I was on the front row. And here we go. First race of the season. And not the best of starts for myself as I dropped down the pack. And I took the first corner a bit too gingerly, trying to stay out of trouble. Bit of trouble from F1 fan with a little bit of lag. Someone went very wide and then someone got clipped there. That was Pit Bike Rider. Down, wasn't sure who actually tangled with them, but he was down. And something bizarre was about to happen between myself and Brandy Scales as we go around the next right-hander. He kind of like appeared beside me and then we both crashed. I actually slowed the footage down to have a closer look. I was just behind him and then he like went sideways and then we had a tangulation and crash. I don't even know if a tangulation's a real fucking word, but that's what happened. And unfortunately we both went down and that was on the first lap, so we both had quite a lot of work to do and I didn't make work any easier for myself. I had a crash at the next corner, the rear came round and I was down for the second time within 2 corners, so not a good start for me at all. 10th position. So I was not very happy at this point because 2 crashes within 2 corners and yeah, I had a load of work to do, so I went all over the place. I think that's actually my teammate Lukey who was going very wide all the time and I was a bit all over the place as well and actually lose a position here to Pit Bike Rider. So down to 11th place. I'm second last in the very first race and massive crash there for Lukey as we go into 10th place. And trying to hang on to Pit Bike Rider to retake that 9th place. And we do. Through we go. And his teammate is just ahead of us. And trying to reel him in. That's FIFA Master who is in 9th. That graphic was wrong. Pit Bike Rider is just behind us. And FIFA Master is ahead of us. So I am in a Suzuki sandwich at the moment. So we go into the first corner for the second time. Closing in on FIFA Master. And trying to get up to 8th place, closing all the time. He went very wide there, so I'm on the wrong side, so I try to go around the outside of him, but that doesn't work. But that does give Pit Bike Rider a chance to come through both of us as I go ahead of FIFA Master as well. So still in 9th place, and we've got the other pesky Suzuki to try and get ahead now. Let's try to do it into the next corner up the inside. He goes a little bit wide and we are through up to 8th position. Would I be able to catch 7th? Who knows? But at the moment, 8th place. Still not where I want to be. Should be way high. So Paradise is 3.3 seconds ahead in 7th place. And I had to try and put the hammer down to try and catch him. And also try and save my tyres as well because they're not looking good already and it's only lap 2. So on to lap 3 now and we are closing in on Paradise, hand over fist. Close up to him, a crash for Morland97 as well, so both Yamahas just ahead of me as Morland97 goes very wide. So we're 7th place and trying to get ahead of Paradise now. So tip into the next corner, trying to find a little gap, and we've got a gap. Trying to get a good exit. We are on the correct side for the right-hander. and we go into 6th place. Go very wide though, but managed to hold on to 6th place. We've got 3 riders just behind me now, and they're gonna battle it out between themselves. So currently 6th position, and we've still got Pit Bike Rider behind us. Obviously we've got Paradise, and we've got Moorland 97 as well. And a crash for Brandy Scales, who's just up ahead of us, and we are closing in on him now, who is trying to catch back up with his teammate Matt, who was in 4th place at this point. A crash there for Pit Bike Rider, who actually went into the back of me going into the final corner, so unfortunately he went down, and I'm trying to catch up to both Brandon Scales and GSXR Matt. Just put my traction control up to try and save the tyres. We're on board with GSXR Matt now on lap 4, and he is being closed down by Brandy Scales and myself. And a mistake there as he goes into the gravel, and you see in the bottom left hand corner I'm closing on both of them, and Brandy Scales is all over the back of him now, looking for a way pass, tries to go around the outside but doesn't quite work, and then goes a little bit wide. Brandy Scales trying to get underneath him but doesn't quite work. Again, I am closing in on both of them, and they go through the quick right-handers. Bit of a bad entrance there for Matt, and Brandy is all over him, looking for a way past into the slowest of the right-handers. Very wide there, and Brandy is there, and so am I. You see my arrow there. Coming out this corner, not the best exits, and Brandy Scales is through, up to 4th place for him, back down to 5th for Matt. And now is whether I could try and do anything and try and get past them. 3 Ducatis together on track, 2 factory Ducatis and the satellite Pramac Ducati of myself. Where could I overtake them? A little bit wide there from Brandy. So we are on lap 5 at the moment, and very wide there from Matt. I'm looking behind to see me. And then a very bad exit there, and I come through up to 5th place, but immediately I unfortunately have another crash, and down I go. So back down to 7th place. Not good, because Moorland 97 had gone through as well, so I'd actually lost 2 places. But a crash there for Matt as he went very wide there, as I put my traction control up to full, because my tyres are completely gone, and I needed every bit of traction I could to see if I could reel in Moorland 97 and Brandy Scales. So I'm currently 6th place. Could I reel in 5th and 4th place? Still on lap 5, but we are coming to the end of lap 5. And I had to try and do what I could to try and reel them in. So unfortunately a few crashes for me at the moment, and 2.4 seconds up to Moorland 97. So we are looking at our Moorland 99 now, who is in 2nd place. He was quite a bit behind Dylan in 1st. He had quite a massive lead. I think it was like 9.4 seconds. We'll see when we come over the line. Yep, it is 9.2 seconds the lead. So a huge lead for Dylan. Just following our Moorland around for a little bit. Crash further back for Lukey in 12th place. Okay, so back with Matt now. We are on lap 9 because not much really happened between laps, and he was being caught by Biker, and he cut the curb a bit too much, and down he went, and he was down to 9th position. Now he had to try and see if he could catch back up to Biker. And here we are on board with Biker. We see Matt crash there as he goes through into 8th place. And we'll stay with him for a little bit. And that other dot on the map is actually Lukey B67, who he was being lapped by everybody. You see him go wide there and crash. The trouble with Lukey is that he wasn't doing the best of jobs getting out of people's way. He got out of the way of some people, but other people he got in the way of as well. So unfortunately, I do have to award Lukey with 2 penalty points for getting in people's way, because of course he is being lapped. So when people are approaching him, he should be moving out of the way and slowing down as well. And he was, some people he was getting out of the way of, but he was trying to latch onto him as well. And we are back with Matt on lap 9. And he was about to get into a whole heap of trouble with Lukey as he goes wide into the first quick right-hander, and then they collision with them both. Again, Lukey should have slowed down and let Matt pass and not tried to interfere with his race. But unfortunately, he didn't do that. And the first collision. And then Matt managed to just about get past Lukey as Lukey made a mistake. But going into the final corner, Matt went in a little bit too deep, but instead of slowing down, Lukey went in as well and collided with Matt. And then down again they go. So again, I have to award Lukey another 2 penalty points. So 4 penalty points from this race alone means that he won't be taking part in qualifying next race. And he will start the race at the back of the grid. And those 4 points will carry on into the next race as well. And now we're going to lap 10 with myself. Could I catch Moorland 97 and Brandy Scales? Very wide there. Moorland 97 was into the first corner. He went in a bit too hot. Brandy was a little bit wide there as well. So I was catching both of them. The gap was down to a second. And it was whether I could bring that gap down. As 1.065 seconds was the gap. And I was trying everything I could to try and stay with them. Of course, everyone's tyres are knackered by this point. Trying to take it easy at some corners and push at others. And of course, trying to catch up with these two. Still in 6th place, but this was, of course, the final lap. Dylan still was way out in front in the lead. Moorland was in 2nd place, with a comfortable 2nd place. F1 fan was in 3rd at this point. Could I catch them? I was definitely running out of time as we come round to the quick right-handers. Through the first one, close in a tiny bit. As we go through the second one, the next split is here. It was 0.7, so the gap was indeed coming down. But I only had 2 corners left to try and do something. Very wide was Brandy there. And had a slight better exit than Moorland 97. But into the final corner now. And it wasn't going to be. Wasn't able to get past either of them. Unfortunately, made too many mistakes in this race. And it was going to be 6th place. Not the start that I wanted to the league. But hey ho, shit happens. So the final results for the race. It was Dylan who took a win by 9.2 seconds. Our Moorland was in 2nd. F1 Fan was 3rd. Brandy Scales took 4th. Moorland 97 was 5th. I took home 6th place. Pit Bike Rider took home 7th. Biker was 8th. GSXR Matt was 9th. Paradise was 10th. FIFA Master was 11th, although for some reason it's got him and Lukey around the wrong way. And Lukey was 12th, ending with 4 penalty points as well. So the championship, the Rider Championship, there's no point really going into too much detail about it because it is how the first race finished. So Dylan with 25 points leading. But the Team Championship is a bit more interesting because leading the Team Championship is Honda Britain with 36 points. In 2nd place is Apex Predators with 33 points. Third place is Drag Queens with 20 points. Fourth place is MP Yamaha Racing with 17 points. And fifth place is Winging with 14 points. And sixth place is Pit Bike Masters, also with 14 points. Anyway guys, that is it for the first race. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more content. The next race will be Monday the 8th of August at Argentina. See you guys next time. Thank you for watching. See you!